And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another movie review. Today I'm reviewing Employee of the Month. Get ready, guys. Guess what? This is another 2006 movie. Yet another one. I cannot believe how many movies were made and released in 2006. It just absolutely baffles me every time I find a new one that I haven't seen before. Not the point. Anyway, we watched this a while ago. Again, shows you how far the backlog has gone. No real notable actors in this movie other than Dax Shepard, who is the main antagonist of the movie. I think he. So we'll talk about his how I think he did in this movie, as well as everything, all my other thoughts on this movie. And I got a lot of them, so let's just jump right into it, shall we? Um, So I will say first off, this place is that obviously supposed to be a rip on Costco, and I think they do a pretty good job of that. But also, I got a lot of flashbacks to my time at working at Kroger, which have been at the time of the video coming out is going to be about 3 years since I quit working there, which is kind of crazy how long it's been. But I get a lot of flashbacks of just kind of just like how general day to day operations were there. On more of a core level, taking away a lot of the crazy problems from that store. If you want my thoughts on how that was, check out that video. Should be in my story time video playlist. But there was a lot of things like pushing the carts or just helping out customers, customer interactions, and all that sort of stuff that. And even like the break room looked very similar to how my break room was when I worked at Kroger, though it was a little larger. But that was kind of weird as well. It was weird. But, I got some positive flashbacks and some not so positive flashbacks. Though this movie does definitely put working at a grocery store more in a positive light, so there were definitely more positive flashbacks. Alas, though, I could also see through a lot of the bullshit. First off, nobody, and I mean nobody out there, is going to take their cashiering job as seriously as Dax Shepard's character does. Guaranteed he's making no more than $11 an hour. This is 2006, by the way, so it could be less. And there's no way that he can have that much enthusiasm about his job from that. And there would be, and also like with the other guy, and just like he all of a sudden has a change of heart and wants to work for the cashier, and then there's like this whole competition, and there's all the fame that they're getting for being a fucking cashier. What world does being a cashier get you a comped meal at a high-end steakhouse? What the fuck? That doesn't. I would have loved to have a comp meal at fucking McDonald's, let alone a fucking big ass steakhouse, just because I checked this lady out a few times, and she's just gonna comp the meal. What am I supposed to do? Return the favor and comp her all of her groceries? That wouldn't even be close to enough. It is, yeah. So that really kind of annoyed me because I get it's supposed to be played up for. It's also supposed to be cheesy. It's supposed to be a rom com. So of course, the whole thing is that they want the girl, and that's why this is going on. But no, no, no. I can't. It's just really hard for me to fathom that as a former retail worker. Also, I find the manager being secretly gay is wild to me. It's a very subtle thing in the movie. It's only a few seconds that it's on camera, and that they kind of touch on that. But it's really wild that they felt the need to include that when that is not built upon at all. I feel like they could have. though it would have been really, really weird, they could have built on that a little more and kind of had like a side plot going on, kind of what it is in Let's Go to Prison, which is wild that I'm referencing that in another video. But but yeah, that was wild to me. Also, I found it really, really, I found it really unpractical that a place, we're gonna call it Costco, it like Costco would only have one person in their electronics department at one time, especially if there was a big like new product that was getting highly promoted and you knew and like that was gonna happen and people were gonna be flooding here to find it. It's just really poor management, I should say. One of the few real examples of working in a grocery store. There's another real example. And honestly, this might be my favorite line of the whole film. She's like, she died last night, so she's not coming in. Oh my god. Thank God, that is awesome. That was I swear to God, that was like that was one of my all-time most favorite lines in a movie ever. Because that's actually what a manager at a grocery store would say, especially a place like Costco. They don't under they either they're coming in or they're not coming in. They don't care what happened to them. They don't care. They working or they not. You know, that's all that matters to them. That was a perfect line delivery, and I absolutely loved it. So, I have to say, I think I said it before. Dax Shepard does a pretty good job in this movie at being the corny villain and whatnot. Honestly, all the other actors are pretty good. There's a good cast of characters here. Again, nobody else that I really recognized, but they do a pretty good job at their role in this movie. And so that's what I liked. And dialogue isn't necessarily super overly annoying. It starts to really work itself out later in the film, and honestly is a pretty good story overall. I mean, it's still a cheesy rom-com, but it is a good one at that. And I think my thoughts about it are a little higher because I do like the whole grocery store setting. Having, again, previously worked at a grocery store, I can, what am I trying to say? Relate part of? Yeah, maybe that's what I was looking for. I don't remember what word I was looking for. But anyway, with that in mind, my final score for Employee of the Month, I'm going to have to give this one a good 7. Give it a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good. If you're into rom-coms, I think you'll like it, but otherwise probably won't. It is kind of cheesy. If you previously worked in a grocery store, though, especially one like Costco or Sam's Club or any of those, definitely watch this movie because I think you'll get a heavy kick out of it. So, but anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this review. If you've ever seen Employee of the Month, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this video as well. So stay tuned for other much more amazing content, including more movie reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.